Yes, I come out here this morning and I just noticed all the leaves on here have been eaten, and some of them are looking very, skeletonized, that's the word. And when I was, so I thought so, down here there's heaps of earwigs. They've been falling out of the top of the tree here. So what I've done is I made up a little concoction here of, I've got some olive oil and some soy sauce, and I've mixed this up, and I'll get a little container and I'll pop it in the just ground level here of this little pot here, and we'll catch some earwigs. They'll just jump in there and drown. It's the only way I can get rid of them. Otherwise they just breed up so much. So they're just running around everywhere in here. So I'll get that organised and we'll pop it in and hopefully catch us some earwigs. Nothing really, I think, gets rid of earwigs. I'll just pull off these lower branches because I do want to keep this as a super dwarf. So I have to keep cutting it. It keeps trying to shoot at the bottom, but I haven't had any fruit on it yet. I had some lovely little flowers at the start of the season, so hopefully we get something from it. Maybe not this year perhaps, maybe next year. I put the same concoction into another bowl and I've put it over in this big raised garden bed that I've got with many of my strawberries, because there's always heaps of slaters. Like I don't know if you can see all that here, but there's just heaps and heaps of slaters and also earwigs. So I made up a concoction last week and I popped it in, and I don't know if you can see inside the jar, if I can get a bit of a good close-up. There's heaps of earwigs and slaters in there, so yep, they've just jumped in there. So I've just sort of dug it down a little bit more just to keep it at ground level, just so they can easily just climb into the top of it. And some of these leaves just hang over it, which is good because if it does rain, it can keep the rain out. So, and my frangipani is, really starting to shoot out now with its new leaves since I repotted that. Little update on my boxwood here, the one that lost all its leaves. It's been about a week now since I trimmed it back and looked after it a bit more at the back here. It seems to be recovering really well. It's getting a lot more leaves on it, so hopefully, it really springs back. I love the trigger on this new tap fitting. Just press this lever backwards and forwards. Backwards for on, forwards for off. So I've got a little bit of olive oil and soy sauce left, so I might just pop that in here and I'll pour this in there. And we can even come and check on it tomorrow. I'll give it a few days and hopefully we can start getting this plague under under control. I'll give my Benjamin ficus tree a nice soak as well. It loves this spot. These trees don't like to be moved around too much. They just get a little stressed. So if you move your tree around, your ficus tree, and it starts dropping its leaves, it's just a little bit stressed. Just needs to acclimatise to its new spot that you've moved it into. But I recommend not moving these very often because they really don't like being moved. If they're thriving where they are, and there's no possibility that it's going to get in the way of anything else, I suggest just leave it where it is and let it enjoy its spot. So I've got a bowl and I've got a little strainer, so what I'm going to do is strain out this liquid. We can see how many earwigs we got. It's probably quite a number in there. So all of these ones have been nibbling at my dwarf peach tree, and there's quite a number in there. I reckon it'd be about at least a dozen in there. So that's at that little container. I'll just mix that back up. I'll just pour that back in here. Let's see what else we can trap. So we'll head over to this other one, the other garden bed. What have we got there? 4 in there, so that's not too bad. Well, that's a bit silly, Cher. What'd you do that for? I got rid of those other ones. I'll have to put that on there and hopefully balance that on there so I can recollect these now. Oh, look at all them in there. Oh my gosh. So there's quite a lot of slaters and there's some earwigs in there as well. Another little look in the hungry bin and see what we've got going on here. Something sprouted in here. Oh, they must be from the straw. But yep, the worms have moved into all that bag of peas and corn that I put in there, the frozen bag. They seem to be really liking that. It's good for a hot summer's day, so when summer comes I'll get some more and they'll thaw out and add extra moisture in there. But yep, we've got a few, some straw shooting. This is pea straw, I think it is, so probably get some peas growing in it. But so far, it's doing well. I put a also lettuce in there, so I'll just try and cover that up a bit more. But it's all good on the hungry bin front.